Hey guys, in this video we're gonna be checking out the top 5 best smart switches that are available on the market for their true quality. I made this list based in my personal opinion and hours of research and have listed them based on popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions and more. If you want to see more information in the updated price, you can check out the description below and also make sure subscribe for more reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Starting at number 5, we have the Kasa Smart Light Switch KS205. The Kasa Kansas 205 Matter Smart Light Switch is my favorite smart switch because it's easy to install and is compatible with all the major smart home ecosystems. This is the smart light switch I use in my own house, and I like that it uses Matter for compatibility with multiple smart home systems. I use Alexa the most, but I have Google Assistant and also a HomePod, and this switch works with it all. It even supports local control, which means you can set it up to work even when your internet connection is down. I also like that these switches are really easy to install. There's nothing extra complicated about the process. They're single pole, so there's only one way to install them. Moving on, at number 4, we have the TP-Link Tapo Matter Smart Light Switch. The Tapo S505 Matter Smart Light Switch is an intriguing option, with almost all of the same features as our overall best recommendation and a lower price. I haven't used this one myself, but Tapo is a TP-Link brand just like Kasa, so I would definitely consider installing these instead of the Kasa KS205 to save some money. List price is almost $10 less. This single pole switch has a lot in common with the more expensive Kasa KS205, including support for the Matter protocol that lets it work seamlessly with Alexa, Google Assistant, HomeKit, Samsung SmartThings, and other smart home systems. It also works with Tapo sensors, which you can use to add motion activation to the switch. The only things this switch is missing, compared to the Kasa KS205, are local control and support for IFTTT. That won't matter for most people, though, so if you aren't sure what those things are, you won't miss anything at all. At number 3, we have the Leviton Decora Smart Motion Sensing Dimmer. The Leviton Decora Smart Motion Sensing Dimmer Switch is the best smart switch for automatically turning the lights on when you enter a space like your laundry room or garage with your hands full. This is a very flexible switch, too, with a dimming feature and the option to install it in a single pole or 3-way configuration. I use voice commands for hands-free light switch operation, but there's an annoying lag while your virtual assistant listens and sends a signal to the switch that it needs to turn on. With this switch, the lights come on automatically, and quickly, as soon as you move close enough to the sensor. At number 2, we have the Kasa Smart Dimmer Switch HS220. If you're looking for a smart switch with dimming, I recommend the Kasa HS220 Smart Dimmer Switch. This single-pole switch uses Matter for exhaustive smart home compatibility, and it supports local control, just like our overall best recommendation. The only thing I don't like about this switch is the Kasa app, but I only ever interact with my switches through Alexa, so that isn't a big deal. This switch is very similar to the Kasa KS205, with the biggest difference being that this one has physical brightness buttons above the paddle switch, and the KS205 just has a single paddle switch. The physical controls are easy to use. Push one button to lower the brightness and the other to raise it, and the voice and app controls work just as well. And finally, at number 1, we have the GE Cync Smart Dimmer Light Switch. This switch works a little differently from other smart switches, which is how it gets around the lack of a neutral wire. It comes with a bulb adapter that you need to install between the bulb and the light socket. You only need one, even if the light switch controls multiple bulbs. I prefer smart devices that support Matter, which this doesn't, but your options are limited without a neutral wire. This switch supports both Alexa and Google Assistant, but it doesn't work with Apple HomeKit, and that isn't likely to change with a firmware update. If you use HomeKit, then I recommend the Leviton No Neutral Smart Dimmer Switch. You'll also have to buy a Leviton Wi-Fi bridge, though, which is why I prefer the no hub needed GE Cync.
Thanks you for watching guys, I hope you liked this video. If this video is helpful to you, please make sure like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question related to this product you can leave a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible.